back on another reaction. I'm Recklezz.
Okay.
We got the daily beef between NBA YoungBoy and G Money. Heard a little bit about G Money, but it was more so we heard a lot about Fredo Bang and YoungBoy.
Yeah.
But y'all wanted, you know what I'm saying, G Money, and technically the second part or whatever. Technically, this is kind of like the first part though, because this was dropped before.
Yeah.
The Fredo Bang. So, well, actually, the NBA YoungBoy and Fredo Bang beef, the Falling Out. That was dropped, and then they dropped the G Money, and then they dropped another Fredo Bang beef, and that's the one we reacted to. So we back reacting to G Money, but make sure I hit the like button, subscribe. Let's get a video.
We already covered the fallout between NBA YoungBoy and TBG, the former friendship that turned to a violent street beef, a beef that came to a standstill when YoungBoy got locked up of 2 attempt murders in late 2016. In my last video, we talked about how he finessed his way out of those charges, a crazy story that literally sounds like something straight out of a movie. If you haven't seen that video yet, go check it out.
Yeah,
but for this video, the story takes place in May 2017 and concentrates on how he started terrorizing the city fresh off his prison release. He got out of jail and became a superstar, but was still getting pulled deeper and deeper into street beefs, and bodies started dropping soon after. If you're familiar with this story, you know there was a back and forth between NBA YoungBoy and G Money, but a lot of people don't know the extent to it. They were going back and forth in songs, and they were constantly going at it.
That right there, that industry song, where'd that just go?
Into it. They were going.
That song, they've been responding. I mean, I said responding because I said responding. They've been commenting that shit a lot. I've been seeing that shit a lot.
Back and forth in songs, and they were constantly going at it via social media. Nowadays, YoungBoy's pretty secretive about his ops. We rarely see him acknowledge their existence online. However, YoungBoy hasn't always been this way. Before YoungBoy got locked up on that murder case, he was making it very clear in songs that he did not fuck with TBG or G Money anymore. It was a whole lot of reasons why YoungBoy fell out with them, which we went much deeper into in my last video. But one of the main ones seemed to be G sleeping with YoungBoy's older sister. Him and G was close. He wouldn't expect someone he looked to as a big brother to do that. They grew up together and was both repping TBG. Initially, G was a much bigger artist than YoungBoy, but as that beef escalated, so did YoungBoy's stardom. He managed to surpass G, and they started waging war in the music, constantly sending disses at each other. At this time, it wasn't that serious, just niggas talking shit. It was no bloodshed behind it. YoungBoy
so it was more so like him and YoungBoy, basically like, oh, you done passed me, nigga, and you up now, so.
Yeah.
I locked up in that murder case, and G was still talking about it while he was locked up. And fresh off YoungBoy's prison release, he was addressing all the bullshit, but not immediately. His first few songs ain't really have no disses. It looked like he might actually leave this shit alone, but the disses started flowing in. On August 3rd, he dropped his album, AI YoungBoy, where he addressed G Money.
Success make these niggas mad, I know how it is. Boy, you gon' get your head bust tryna stunt for real. These niggas making diss songs, come on now, boy, be real. All the ops funny, put that on God, man, these niggas don't want no smoke. Nigga, when you see me do that shit, you say you gon' do. For them niggas, yeah, we used to run tight, they won't kill me. When you want it with me, that's a bitch, shit, it could go to that level. Ain't squashing nothing, bitches up, just had to talk with the devil. The only way this shit gon' end, you getting hit with that metal.
Shortly after this, G Money did that iconic Say Cheese interview, which we broke down in part 1, where he talked about YoungBoy's sister and spoke more on him and YoungBoy's beef. About a week after this interview, YoungBoy got sentenced for that attempt murder case, getting hit with no jail time. And without those 10 years looming over his head no more, the beef started getting more and more serious. 3 days later, him and G was going back and forth online.
Saying, Nick, what you don't like me or something? Like, fuck that rap shit. What you don't? I'm saying, like, what you got something against me, bitch ass nigga? You know the real. Stop playing. What you say? Fuck a nigga, I'm about beefing. What it is, bitch?
That nigga be rolling the hell out of his words.
Yeah.
I just noticed that shit.
Just said, I was like,
oh God, I done listen to this nigga YoungBoy react to damn near everything this nigga YoungBoy. You know what I'm saying? I never noticed that shit.
Fuck a nigga, I'm about beefing. What it is, bitch?
Heard a nigga dissing, but he tripping. How the fuck I'm supposed to zip him when he posting shit on Insta? Say he riding, but he lying. He ain't ready for that pressure. It's too late to say you sorry when you laying on the stretcher.
Damn. Fuck who you is, nigga. Get it. Fuck around with you, man. That nigga. I don't like you. I'm gonna keep on that. I don't like you.
Bitch ass nigga talking about you don't like a nigga this and that. Nigga, fuck you. Ain't no nigga for you to like, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? Bitch ass nigga, you just copping off a nigga. Bitch, I pull up in that wagon, you go take a picture by a G-Wagon. Boy, you really my son. Stop watching me, man. Oh yeah. Get up.
I ain't gonna cap. My nigga did try to overtop him though. My nigga had a whole tiger. That shit raw. That shit raw.
Up in that wagon, you go take a picture by a G-Wagon. Boy, you really my son. Stop watching me, man. Get off a nigga dick. Bitch ass nigga.
2 days after this Insta beef, G Money dropped his most well-known song, Industry. YoungBoy never broke again response, and he let it be known who he was talking about. G addressed this YoungBoy beef on that song and a few songs he released after this.
You let niggas pussy hollin', you a stepper. To be dissing on them songs. I ain't with that rap beef and send them bitches at your phone. Yeah, I hear them niggas talking shit, they bet not play with us. Most of niggas grew up from BR, they was fake as fuck. Sister swallowing, that's why I never kissed her. I don't know why he hating, guess he mad about a bitch. All y'all used to claim TBG, look how you niggas switch. I would've bust for you nigga, I put my trust in you nigga. Now I can't fuck with you nigga, you a bitch, I know the real you.
YoungBoy ain't really respond, but G kept going. YoungBoy was the bigger artist. Anytime G did anything, people would constantly ask him about YoungBoy. Like in this Instagram live he did about 2 weeks after dropping Industry.
But just remember, bitch ass nigga, nigga was fucking with you, nigga was there for now. Nigga ain't never do no fake ass hating ass shit. All these niggas down here bitches, man. You heard me? Most of these niggas scared of a nigga, man. You see a nigga, you put your fucking head down, nigga. And I can be by myself and you can be with 1,000 niggas, bitch.
And then G Money made this final video talking about YoungBoy.
Say, Lil, you know you ain't living like that, man. You get a deal and you done turn to a killer. When you start doing all that, man, you know you ain't cut like that, man. You know TBG been your muscle, boy. You better stop playing and stay in your place, son. Bitch ass nigga, and when you throw a shot at me on that shit, man, don't be on there talking all this slick shit. Yeah, in the bank, man, on the way home, bitch.
Then at about midnight the next day, G Money and a few others are in the studio recording their next YoungBoy diss track.
Y'all see how quick shit happened. The next day,
He wasn't even saying nothing, I don't think.
who?
YoungBoy wasn't even saying nothing this whole time he was dropping all this songs.
What you mean? Oh, shit. That's why.
Yeah.
Niggas moving silence.
Waiting, yeah.
They ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying he, you know what I'm saying? We don't know, well, shit, we don't know who did the shit. But when niggas don't say shit and they moving in silence, I mean, shit.
Then at about midnight the next day, G Money and a few others are in the studio recording their next YoungBoy diss track.
Fuck a nigga, they switch, yeah. These niggas pussy get that money and that fame and they switch, yeah.
Eventually they done recording and ready to leave. G Money was the first to walk out. He was looking down at his phone, but there was already a car parked outside waiting for him.
Baton Rouge police are looking into a deadly shooting that claimed the life of a local rapper. Police say someone shot and killed 22-year-old Garrett Burton on Dallas Street around 1:20 last night. Burton performed under the name G Money.
He say he gon' step on who? I'm gon' put him on the nose. I just hit a op with the stick like I'm playing pool.
That's a little funny how that nigga soon as that nigga, damn.
That nigga diss me, now that bitch ass nigga slump. I leave him dead. Got the whole city mad. I sip that boy by what he said. I just raised the murder rate up in my city, bitch. Talking reckless, got him sipping with the bus and did him bang. Shoot him dead up in his head, knock off his legs, now he can't make a sound. It's spelling, now we stepped on him. I wish I could.
G the YoungBoy later confirmed that G got shot 18 times. Whoever did it wanted him bad. Keep in mind, this was only 3 weeks after YoungBoy got sentenced on his murder case, and bodies was already dropping. Relentless disses started coming in from the NBA camp. But the worst part of all this is that G wasn't even supposed to be in Baton Rouge this day. He had an interview with Vlad TV and one in New York lined up, but he didn't show up because Fredo Bang was getting out on his murder case this day, and he wanted Fredo to come along. Only reason he was in Baton Rouge was for Fredo Bang. And after G's death, it kept getting worse for Fredo. He was supposed to get out, but they refused to let him go.
They took it upon themselves to say that they was looking after my life, saying that they feel like if I came home, I was going to either retaliate or get killed. So they said they feel like I should stay in jail a couple more months.
But let me tell y'all something. He laughing and shit right now, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. That nigga alive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know what would have happened if he would have, you know what I'm saying, if they would have let him out when G Money, but just think about this shit. My nigga's still alive though. So he gotta count his blessings and shit. I know, you know what I'm saying? But
get killed. So they said they feel like I should stay in jail a couple more months.
So Fredo lost his best friend the day he was supposed to get out. Then they decided to add extra time to his sentence. TBG main rapper was gone, and the other two, Fredo Bang and Boulevard Quick, was in prison. My next video actually gonna be focused on Boulevard Quick, so if you haven't yet, hit that sub button. But at this point, TBG was crushed. Their main rapper was gone, and the other two was locked up. And this is where Lit Yoshi emerges, a new TBG rapper who's gonna be a huge part of this series later. Right now, he out on bail for 7 attempt murders on BBG and NBA members, and that's only the ones they charged him for. Prosecutors.
Okay, I heard the murders, but that shit say 1.82 million.
members,
Damn.
and that's only the ones they charged him for. Prosecutors also believe he was the one shooting at YoungBoy at Rolling Loud. And this Yoshi guy only even started rapping because G died and the rest of TBG was locked up. But about a month after G's death, YoungBoy drops his project Ain't Too Long, where he addressed his situation in a few songs, but most notably Poor One, which we also broke down in part 1. But G was only the first of many bodies dropped in this feud. G Money's death didn't end this war, it just solidified this future generational beef. YoungBoy constantly clowning G Money only deepened TBG's hatred for him, and retaliation came soon after. TBG was hurt by the loss of their artist, and Fredo was hurt by the loss of his best friend.
I was in jail, and like at that moment, like shit couldn't get no worse. And I just broke down in tears. Like I just sat there and locked up. You know what I'm saying? In front of 120 grown men. You know what I'm saying? In a real war zone. I broke down.
Lately shit been painful, friends turn to strangers. Niggas wanna kill me, so I got one in the chamber. Man, this can't be real. Now I'm heading through the wind, you won't get me killed. Don't ever underestimate a nigga, he really will. And all this shit strange to me, how homie changed on me. We had some words and now he trying to bring that pain to me.
If you found out today that the person who did it was arrested and convicted, would that make you feel any better?
No.
No. You wish that you could actually handle it yourself if you could.
Come on, Vlad. Come on, Vlad. Don't be like that one nigga.
That's why
What's
Dirk
his
said
name?
You don't mess with.
Huh?
That's why Dirk said you don't mess with Vlad.
Yeah, on God. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, nigga, this shit right here is exactly why my nigga Rio in jail. I swear to God. Shit like this. People asking niggas questions and shit. Federal ass.
Handle it yourself if you could.
Yeah.
I ain't beefing with dudes, shit, I just wish him the best. Got love for him, fuck the sister, I can't get him killed. Even though you went to tripping when you got a deal.
But is this a situation where you're gonna let, you're gonna let God take care of it? Or
All I can say is it's gonna be handled, you know?
I got my head up, I can't let them steal me. Like what the fuck my daughter's gonna do if a nigga kill me? Man, this shit ain't painful. And that shit crazy, man, like how that money and fame, you hear me? Like that shit changed the way certain people look at you. Like your closest niggas.
That shit right there though, like that shit, like niggas, just what he just said, like in them lyrics, like about his daughters and shit, bro. At the end of the day, niggas put themselves in positions. And I ain't just talking about niggas that's doing, everybody put themselves in positions. That's how I look at it and shit. And when you doing shit and when you really doing that, you know what I'm saying? Especially making all these disses and in the streets and doing this and doing that. I mean, y'all got kids, y'all bring kids in the world. Don't get me started on that shit, boy. Y'all bring kids in the world, boy. Niggas don't be thinking. They don't be thinking shit. That shit reflect on them. They look at all that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Gotta grow up hearing that and shit. That shit crazy. Seeing it on YouTube. Seeing it on, you know what I'm saying? Shit crazy. But definitely this is interesting to watch. Definitely want to see more, so make sure y'all comment down below on the next video. I'm gonna make sure I subscribe to bro, because his videos go in a little bit more depth and he actually seemed to know what the hell he talking about.
I like this video.
Yeah. But y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Catch y'all next.